Tonight on Pep Talk, we examine the science of physiognomy and find out how we can tell the future by looking at a person's face and hands. We join the country's top equestrians in an exclusive coverage of a show jumping competition. We join the counter people at our fast food outlets, they who take pride in their blue-collar job. And we zoom in on multi-awarded and multi-talented writer Ricky Lee. I'm Lauren Legarda. Please join us on Pep Talk tonight. Elsa, Salome, Monica, Mering, Udong, Miss X, Joey, Kathy, Sylvia, and Marites. Lydia. Fictional characters all, into whom one man breathed life. Ricardo, Ricky Lee. To them, life meant fighting, loving, scheming, surviving, sometimes compromising, or even surrendering. Ricky Lee's film characters introduced him to the big time. In earlier years, Ricky was an anonymous Bicolano whose own life story could have been rich material for a motion picture. A young man who disliked the circumstances of his childhood and was obsessed with escaping from his rural surroundings, first through reading and eventually through writing.
I enjoy so much reading other people's works that I started thinking maybe I can make people also enjoy my own works. So I started trying to write. And then when I got to see that ad na may pera palang kakabit ito, I started writing.
Writing for the print medium allowed Ricky to make good his escape. When he enrolled in AB English at the University of the Philippines, his milieu became one of serious writers. Short stories became his forte, a difficult genre, say the experts. Ricky was beyond the difficulty, as his innate talent sustained his efforts and earned him laurels in the short story category. Unknown to many, Ricky Lee became a respected name in Philippine journalism and literature before the movies beckoned. His prize-winning short stories are now studied in a number of schools. Ironically, Ricky has always written in Filipino, although much of his formal schooling was spent training in Western language and literature. He finds it tragic that, in the contemporary Philippine publishing scene, there is glaring dearth of serious publications in the native language. He has strongly resisted writing in English. In 1979, and already a college dropout, Ricky stepped into the exciting world of film, beginning as a documentary scriptwriter for Gil Portes, and then collaborating with Pete Nakaba on the critically acclaimed Jaguar. The last 10 years of his career have been spent doing screenplays for a number of Filipino movies directed by the nation's highly respected directors. It was through films that the name Ricky Lee became a byword, as his screenplays won him award after prestigious industry award. It was also in the glittery movie world that he met dozens of film personalities who have taught him more patience, tolerance, and openness, the qualities necessary to keep one's sanity in such an insane milieu. Ricky's works have been viewed as extremely substantial, heavy as they are with deep social significance. They have also been characterized as richly textured, but often depressing, too disturbing to qualify as entertainment fare. Ricky cites the period within which he accomplished his major film writings as the main influence on the nature of these works.
Well, panahon ni Marcos. And then, ang dami-dami kang nakikita sa palibot, ang dami-dami kang natututunan, nalalaman sa palibot, hindi mo naman pwedeng ilabas. Hindi mo pwedeng isulat, hindi mo pwedeng i-communicate sa ibang tao. So siguro maraming naka-repress na naglalabo-labo sa loob ng tao. Kung minsan lumalabas in so many ways. Sometimes gusto mong explore yung idea ng violence this way rather than this way kasi bawal this way. So, violence ng husband sa wife niya. Dahil di mo matakol yung violence, for instance, ng isang repressive na social system. So, napupunta sa ganon. So, nagkakaroon ng napakaraming emotional violence. And in a way, bumibigat in that sense. Also, I was involved then sa activism. I was inside prison for 1 year. And I suppose yung experiences ko, even inside prison, helped para maraming lumalim na gusto kong sabihin sa tao.
Ricky now claims to be a happier person, infected as he is with the optimism of the times, but certainly not impervious to realities around him. The quintessential Ricky Lee is perpetually in motion, traveling, note-taking, observing, walking about, and sitting down to write only after all these are through. The products of his thoughts and his prolific pen are reactions to his environment. His creative bent determining the final sequences of events and the characterizations that would emerge from his works. At this period of his life, he puts the element of humor at the forefront of his writing.
I'm more optimistic now. I'm happier about things. Ang dami-dami ko pa rin nakikitang mali sa palibot at ang dami-dami pa rin dapat isulat at dapat i-communicate. But, like dun sa collection ko ng short stories, there are 5 short stories there. The 5th is a new one that I wrote these past 2-3 weeks. Yung nakalipas na 4 na short stories na nandun, walang humor. Yung short story ko ngayon may humor. It's still about what's happening around us. It's about desaparecidos, yung political disappearances, but it's also about impersonators. It has Mitch Valdez, for instance, as a fictional character. It has Gary Valenciano as a character. It also has some fictional characters na hindi totoong tao. So mas may humor, may bemusement at the world, at what's happening.
Learning to laugh as the most effective counterforce to life's problems is the first lesson Ricky imparts to the growing number of aspiring writers who gather at his residence periodically for the script writing workshops he conducts. For him, laughter frees the mind.
Sa first day namin ng workshop, I always tell them na all throughout this workshop, lagi tayong maghanap ng occasion to laugh kasi pag nakatawa ang tao, nakabukas lahat ng pores ng katawan niya, madaling pumasok ang ideas.
Having achieved fame and having unselfishly devised a way to share his talent and experience with others, Ricky is now ready to return to his roots, literature. With the release of his latest book, Si Tatang at Mga Himala sa Ating Panahon, he goes back full circle.
Ito, collection ng works ko for the past 20 years in 3 fields, short stories, magazine articles, and then a screenplay. So, hindi gaya noon na produce na yung screenplay eh. Wala na akong sinulat. Ito, sinulat ko. I decided to do this because, well, I've been in the movies for 10 years. And ang trabaho ng writer, you do your script for your director, you do your script for other people. So, ang lumalabas, hindi talagang akin. Yung trabaho ko, tinatrabaho pa ng ibang tao. Gagawin ng director, gagawin ng artista, gagawin ng musical scorer. So paglabas ng pelikula, that's not exactly what you wrote. So para akong writer in service of other people. Now in this case, these are short stories and magazine articles. I wrote them para sa readers ko. So kung anong sinulat ko, yun din ang mababasa ng reader ko.
His latest literary work professes to be an unpretentious but encompassing journal of human interest accounts, more than of political events. The launching of Ricky Lee's book on December 13 does not signal the end of his screenwriting activities. It provides, however, the needed spark of hope in the realization of his one great dream.
Ang talagang ambisyon ko, to be able to yun ang parang appeal ko sa mga kaibigan ko to be able to have a list of 2,000 people who would be willing to pay 100 pesos a year to buy one book from me.
Ricardo Lee's ambition goes beyond making writing appear to be a lucrative endeavor. Instead, it becomes a reflection of the union between the writer and the person that he is. capable not only of seeing, but of feeling, relating, and sharing with others. His message is that, above all talent and popularity, the writer can be a genuine human being.
Treading on new grounds and testing one's potentials and capabilities never fail to challenge man. The physiognomist, the counter person, the equestrian, the writer, different people in various fields bound together by the challenges of life. This has been Laura Negada for Pep Talk. Good night.
Next week on Pep Talk, an investigative report on the nuclear arms issue. Where are we headed for? Is a nuclear-free world at all possible? What dangers face us today? We'll find out on Pep Talk next week.
ABS-CBN, the Star Network, has just brought you the multi-award-winning TV magazine, Pep Talk. We bring you the world momentarily in the ABS-CBN International Report.